At least on this A defense, RieNs looking to hold it down and back up. That's a bad stun to begin.
Good though, open sight. Heretics going to be playing for that retake. So I'm going to be sticking this. So extension of the round now. Through the next, still 5 versus 5, and shock darts flying through and past. KangKang, the slightest of off angle.
They've got doubled up in hell here with Aftershock and Paranoia. This should be very, very difficult for Team Heretics to retake unless they go heaven.
Done lands right at the feet as the Aftershock pulls out as well.
Still have Paranoia.
Yeah, and that util is going to be used to exchange hands once more. Paranoia in the face, KangKang's body blocked, and EDG eviscerating. Fell into Heretics players. Actually misses, doesn't actually break the initial trip. KangKang's going to think that that is free real estate, and instead just hands over his life. Open-handed there towards benjyfishy with one plucked out of the picture. He might be looking for a few more. He's getting reinforcements, fast re-clear. It's called out now by Heretics, using the drone to pave the way. Should be spotting this out. They're aware of the fact that it's onto the C site. It's all about how the battle begins though, towards the back of the site, and Team
Heretics trip again.
Still out to the open, barely a shoulder. It's enough for KangKang to capitalize.
Bad positioning from Wu, big mistake.
MiniBoo's going to see if they can shore this one up, straight through mid, up the gut, down and out, and contact is called. CHICHOO have arrived. benjyfishy and MiniBoo once more. An attempt to play spoiler. Paranoia sweeps through, no connections at all still. KangKang delivers them 3 in a round so far. Not enough damage done for the plant down.
When Simon's stun isn't there, KangKang's stuns are. And that was perfectly positioned over towards Logs. The timing could not have been better. And now they're splitting up, trying to catch timings on RieNs and Boo.
Heretics always going to be doubled up here, prioritizing that discipline. The timing is missed. Shifts in the night. KangKang spotted and cannot recover. Taken down out of the fight. Simon, this rookie to the stage, this rookie to the team. To deliver a clutch as he's done so before. Fault line ready. Sends it out preemptively. Boo is sticking. Damage needs to be done. Bullets need to be finding their targets for RieN. Looking for an electrifying end to the round. Potentially a start two to stun. It does connect, but he can't quite get it. The tracking was almost on point. RieNs though, steady nerve and a steady hand enough to save the day, but he can't stay alive much longer. Still, the flood is on and in charge. Commanding presence of Boo and MiniBoo. Brothers in blood, they're looking to dish it out on this site. Players taking a gander and a glance over towards lobby. They're not expecting that at all. Off angle is beautiful, but a flash and a peek and a swing on top of it. MiniBoo seeks to supplement the fight once more.
He's everywhere.
Still keeps the lead for his team in terms of that player advantage. Woot, flash and a peek as well. He needs to get himself back through Link. CHICHOO thinks at least he thinks he's earned himself a timing. KangKang, what is that? Oh, through the back though, benjyfishy cleaning up. Any sort of blind spots that might have been occurring. Still a 2v3, there's chances for EDG.
But they're going to be running into Benji's utility here. Simon's got to break this. And even if he invests the ultimate, that'll probably just be to get the plant down.
Let's see.
Is he going to be able to have this timing to pull it off in the post?
Yeah, it's not flood being called here by Heretics. They want to make sure that they hold it down. Collected. Into the retake now with a Paranoia, but that's a big miss. The ult's going to be expended, and bullet to the dome, side of the head. KangKang too much.
MiniBoo and Benji waiting for these lurks.
Flash anyway, they choose to take the timing. He stuns himself in the process. Walks straight up. That's a Hunter's Fury. Hard committal still. He's potentially out of there. Still dropped down. 45 health, still alive and kicking. He's dancing around. Most of the util, and still coming up with it. Benji returns to the fire and through the flames. You're not coming out unscathed.
2v3, EDG are going to have to pull out something incredible here, and they've only got 15 seconds.
Time is just against them.
The ult?
Yeah, ult pivot over and away, but again, the timing is going to be brutal. KangKang still collects the one. It's a 2v2, but still 4 seconds to go.
He missed it!
He's missed the timing!
What's he doing?
Brutal! And nerves frantic on stage. On the
trips are deep trip for info.
Yep, and that's already spotted. Benji, though, he's dropped in a moment's notice. 20 seconds. Here's the old Woot. He's getting ahead of all of this. Wants to take the peek and wants to take the fight. Hunter's Fury trying to bail them out. Slowed down to a crawl. Aftershock in their face. It's full util spam. Cacophony of all of it. Into the back of the site we go. Twists and turns. The tail's being weaved. But it's all on Heretics' side.
Again, EDG.
You know, at least 3 is there, and the fight is called. Trip once more. They've walked up right close, and they will be breaking this one. TP, no, there's no cover. And Woot's right there. For the punish, CHICHOO vacuuming up space, hoping the rotations are abound. Might be able to catch this timing, yes! Head missed. Blue just trying to catch that sight line. K just dropped down, trying to get his team in 14 seconds. Again time, running away from them. Hourglass potentially dry, nobody's gonna stick this plan. And MiniBoo cleans up the flank. Forward aggression showcased by CHICHOO. He knows he has to take risks. He knows the matters need to be taken into his own hands. No theft. Reveals all. The dart is dealt with. But Heretics have players, they've got bodies, they've got util, and they've got guns. The aim on this. They made it to the finals of Shanghai. They couldn't convert it there. It was a trophy in touching distance, but they've learned from their mistakes. From Boo. It's instinctive, knowing that that could be the time to strike, and guess what, RieNs are way ahead of them. Nobody picked off, and that's gonna spell defeat. He knows that the hit's coming in. Sidestep, fault line, not connecting there. And heads are being popped, rattled off the shoulders. CHICHOO is going to try and make a play. Makes his way over towards C, but again, 17 seconds left.
There's barely time for the spike to get there.
This keeps occurring. A mad dash and scramble towards the end of the game. At the end of the round, CHICHOO at least will push back MiniBoo. Caught by the trip. 6 seconds, caught by the trip. 4 seconds, you got to stick it, and the aftershock denies it. We will pay for it for us. The heavy reveal. There's nothing obfuscating this from EDG. They're going to try and go in with brute force as the play. Dart up and over. It's dealt with. Broken inside the smoke, dominated by RieNs. He wants to potentially take the timing, but the stun connects in through the back. MiniBoo is there to meet him. Come knocking to the side, but it's all too obvious.
Spike down.
And the reality is starting to settle in. For CHICHOO now in a 1v4. It's an impossibility. Spikes in no man's land.
30 seconds left.
Sad spot for him to be in. The rest of his team have not been defaulting and breaking the enemy Cypher util. He's not been able to pull off these big lurks. When they have come, they've been too late, and his team has been losing to the clock. And now the rest of the team has to sit there silently, allowing him to try to go for the clock. Ult fake on A? Oh, it's gonna be ruined!
Yeah, but CHICHOO cleaned up. Kang right from behind. Ult is expended. You say it's ruined. It has pulled the players back. They believe in it.
MiniBoo bought it, hook, line, and sinker. As soon as CHICHOO made that play, I thought he was going to stick around on the C site and try to deal with things. He just thought that was the lurk.
It's daylight robbery. EDG need it. Every round they can get. Nefarious means or not. Here's the ult, though. You hear that one. Spike a panic in the back of the mind. It's Kang who's the one with that ult in his hands. Nobody trying to hold that one down, and it's good. With the tracking again, weaving in and out. Sidestepping, dancing. It's graceful by Kang, still alive as well. Time is ticking. Boo! What is that? Return of the fire from the side. Heretics trying to barrel over them. Woo with so much more to do here, but I think it's too late. Time being that deciding, defining factor all around. An EDG at least. Nobody might miss that timing though still. Heretics set up for the A split, and the util is connecting. Listen, there's spades of it. More where that came from. No clean kills really to be found here. And it's EDG, they're gonna barrel their way through, they just can't do it. In pieces, onto the ground. Pistol round cleaned up if I've ever seen one. The 2v5, it's just gotta be heroics and a miracle, I think, on the side of EDG.
Looks like Benji's on the flank, seeing if Smoggy's gone for a teleport play past his trip, because they're just startled at how slow Smoggy and CHICHOO are to begin this retake.
Yeah.
It's a 2v5. More dominance for Heretics.
As I said, I mean, util in spades. They're going to just cut them out of the picture here. Peeking as soon as there's contact.
Recognition here to begin.
Similar parallels, but there's an opener. EDG sorely needed.
4-player fight from EDG as well, committing massive resources to locking down A lobby. This is kind of similar to how Team Heretics were defending.
Yeah.
Except they were often leaving the Neon to fight over this area rather than the Sova.
A bit of a handshake with the drones there, just trying to get that information. Smoggy on the line, that is nice.
He hit 2 body shots onto RieNs.
Definitely did.
Right there.
Was claiming these kills. Benji, though, taking up some space. Spotting that there's gaps in the play. The defensive protocols of EDG still. Raw aim on the display. Benji might be getting away with murder still.
I have retrieved the spike.
He'd have to ace to finish up this round and just not anticipating it. Tested and potentially rewarded. Could be the difference. Flash evaded. Fires off the shots though, and now they know exactly where he is. At least they should, but they don't. Unanticipated, and Heretics paid a price in blood. 11 seconds left. Chopped to pieces. And this is going to be bloody. A skirmish laying in wait. Dashing forward, stunned up on either side. CHICHOO controlling the rifle, controlling the spray still. It's all Heretics, baby. Up in the feed in a 2v1. They've paved their way towards the A site. CHICHOO seeking to get himself in there, trying to play ahead of the timings, but he can't dodge the paranoia. And it settles into the back of his mind. He hears the footsteps. Defense is necessary. Boo! Clearing out most of the site. Boo sticks it down into hell. I know that A is easy access, so just a little bit of worry in the back of their minds about A short, still with that smoke that's propped up, and it's buying time and space potentially, but they're hearing these footsteps. CHICHOO dodging, weaving, ducking from the bullets. Simon with a cage. Not even in his face there. It's offloaded. Ults rattled back. The rolling thunder seeking to deny and delay some space. It's up to these players on the flank of EDG to see if they can do something. CHICHOO's been left alone to his own devices. Tap of the rifle, beautiful, lands it still. Here's the cleanup crew arriving in kind. Dart from the side, wall up, Hunter's Fury, there is no escape. For the rest of his team, time has been bought, a purchase, a mad dash and scramble.
The stack on B. Woot's so good at that.
Yep, stacking from Heretics. They've got bodies ready to respond once more. CHICHOO's forward though, steps up to that challenge still. Out through the back, MiniBoo's here, jumping around with the right clicks in hand. CHICHOO not enough to offset it, and still players are getting brutalized, trying to enter their way in through this side with 15 seconds left to spare. EDG, Simon forced to stick this paranoia. It's picture perfect. MiniBoo is low, hearing it. Stock of the gun. CHICHOO's there with a flash in his face still. Tied up close to the corner, Boo. In that 1v1, CHICHOO. Nice forwards, drone is also going to be broken. Woot, on the back step, still that trip. Placed down here, and it needs to be an attempt by EDG. Benji tries to reset with the aim. Actually dropped down to his knees. CHICHOO! He's taking chunks out of him. MiniBoo now revealed off! And heads popped off. CHICHOO's not stopping. Who's left to do it all in a 1v3 and feeling it now?
But MiniBoo not being turned off, they want no part of it.
Yeah, EDG all the way up through mid as well. This time it might not be anticipated. Benji! He's gone, he's taken out. The swipe of a hand and a glide from CHICHOO, man. Woot needs to try and make the play. Attempt to dominate the angle. Broken to pieces here, and now 3 to stand for Heretics. Money again is just being stretched thin. Desperation, CHICHOO! Potentially they're calling for it. Underhanded with the flash. There's too many targets to really deal with. Still that 1-for-1! And now space created and taken. CHICHOO not to be denied any sort and semblance of the side. Woot dodging, juking, but again this guy is relentless.
He's got them every impact kill in the round, CHICHOO. He's just been everywhere for EDG.
Cannot be stopped. Boo obtains the upgrade. Nails the first one. It's an obstacle removed, but 2 more where that came from. And CHICHOO. That drone, you're going to see the dart through the back, and now there's that paranoia swinging through, but the timing on that smoke is just impeccable. Woot does not feel like he can step past that one. CHICHOO's straight through and out with benjyfishy taken out.
That's the kind of spot where I'd like to see them commit to it. You know that there's a player trapped there. If they were running Neon on this map, that would be a situation where MiniBoo would stun and run at the defender in mid.
Nobody's a bit brave to take this fight, but the Tart spots it out, and now another reclear call. It's CHICHOO, man! He's barely on any sort of life at all. Hanging on by a thread, yet still navigates the danger. Takes out the half buy. I knew where Boo was from prior. They've run him down, hunted him down! They want him to get that ace!
CHICHOO was still playing really well with all of that pressure in map 1. I think he's just the kind of person that, you know, forged into a diamond under pressure.
Oh, yeah.
But for everybody else, I mean, you look at the way that Simon is bunny hopping towards him in that spot. You don't do that if you're feeling stiff, if you're...
MiniBoo, ADS'd up. Just trying to lean onto those reaction times here, but with every single passing moment, EDG are just disrespecting this. They're all the way in through the back of the site. That's a dart, connecting. Flash the follow-up as well. Woot! No long for this world. Showstopper rebounds, but only the one. Nobody has done all the work. Overdrive. Offloaded, quick pivots. Smoggy's around, Norofef connects. And alongside the Paranoia still, tangled up, tied up. benjyfishy is alone, he's isolated on a bloody island. And they want the kill.
There's no reason to go into him whatsoever here. EDG, I think, have overthought it, but it didn't make a spot of difference. They had access to either site they wanted to go to in this round.
10 seconds left.
10 seconds, but this time it's not going to be even a shadow similar to Haven. Those rounds where the clock denied and EDG's attack side calling looked dismal. This could not be more different.
It's looking like almost a clean sweep.
One of the big reasons they've been one of our best teams of 2024, but right now, Stratbook looks cooked.
Bloody hell, used the momentum of the drop wire, spraying them down here. The teammates had his back. And Kang will fall, not without their reward, and Woot. Hello, RieNs right from behind, they're striking. But nobody's gonna try and offset this now. Even Smoggy side by side, could beat by Boo. This is just getting ridiculous. Dart through alongside that Paranoia, reclaiming the space, and the spike alongside it.
It looks like RieNs might have an opportunity to do it all. He's on the flank, creeping up behind Smoggy.
Best chance in a long while to get around, especially when it's just down to Smoggy. 1v2. RieNs creeping, crawling up onto the angle. Reveals his hand with the deep dart. Clears him out, gives that peace of mind. Up close and personal. Boo. Looking to break the backs. He's just missed the timing, but he spotted the barrel, and there will be no return. Heretics doubled up, trying to hold it, stun. Good connection, reveal onto all of them, and now the side swipe. They all topple, they all fall. An attempt by benjyfishy is all for naught. Just the one before he's dropped back.
And yet this...
Front clears. TP backing away.
Are they reading the pinch through market?
I mean, listen, they're going to have a vice grip onto these defending players, anchoring or not in through the cage, just trying to stay alive, trying to dodge and weave all sorts of bullets. And nastiness is coming their way. Boo, a flick adjustment. It's just not there in time. It's overwhelming. There's aura in EDG.
There's a trip there, and they know it, and there's the punish, actually. Pretty good. You got to be able to shut down Kong in these rounds. That's certainly something that Heretics have learned.
Gotta get that info.
Timing.
Miss! Wait a second. Players are there, ready for the trade. Boo to respond.
That might make them think that there's nobody home at B, because why would somebody be pushing out and anchoring the site? And yet there are actually two people ready to defend this.
Smoggy and CHICHOO. Not
Smoggy's
quite
angle.
shoulder to shoulder. Smoggy's on that high ground angle, perched up. Barely peer over that smoke. It's just dropped up, blossoms, blooms. CHICHOO is getting brave. 29 seconds left. You gotta know at this point, but with the walking in play, contacts by Heretics. Finally, a few stray shots hitting. Damage done onto the other side of things. Trying to go for the swing. Paranoia sweeps through and through the smoke. They knew that CHICHOO was low. 13 seconds, time becoming an issue. EDG, Smoggy. Definitive chances. Nade rebounds. Smoggy trying to play himself back in here. Doubled up side by side. It's Heretics. Drifting, missing. And the shots matter right now! Smoggy! Cool. Put it on a show right now.
Another round where Kong does end up falling early.
Being pushed, warded into this corner, and the util ricocheting, rebounding! A desperate effort to save his life. All for naught here on the side of EDG. An all-in attempt now, spraying them down. Spectre in hand, CHICHOO only able to get the one.
Smoggy once more in a 1vx scenario. This time an extra player. But he's caught a really quick timing again. It could actually be doable.
Benji's low. Doesn't want to reveal his position with a bit of stray spam. He's just perched up. High ground, up and around here. Bulldog spray, but dropped down to 27 health. Time begins to tick. Who will swing as soon as there's contact, signs of that live. Snaps to the side.
So they could go for the re-hit later.
Certainly. Even an open sight. CHICHOO So there's going to be much safety for him to cross back up and away here. The dart
They found my wire.
spells it out for him. Trip's going to be cleared. EDG a rapid though onto the approach, but Boo has got it handled nicely. Clean shot. Once more, you've removed that heavy hitter. Team Heretics falling back, reconfiguring into this round. In through B. MiniBoo's going to be taking point and contact. Oh, feeling like it was necessary, and well, still alive and kicking, but potentially not for long. Yes, Smoggy returns it straight away. Straight bullets, all it takes. EDG now to try and chew through this hold. In through B main, a tap onto the spike. Accounting for Boo, he just absolutely overwhelms onto that spot and position. Can make you move.
What a risk he's taken here. He's
Pushed
found the
up.
timing.
He's right past him. It's going to be a trip in his face at least, but might be able to hunt down Boo. Still, Boo is in a very defensible position. Slicing the pie from MiniBoo. Trying to, okay, maybe stopping short of the mark. I'm still aware of the fact that there could be that play. And it's made here. The paranoia sweeping its way through. Just can't quite wrangle the beast in control of the sheriff. Swiping his way in. Kang! Here he is. Playtime's over. They're done messing around. EDG want to go on to the next. There's an ult for Boo, will be able to pick up the spike, but it's a hard read by Simon. Look at this guy, ready to just deny. Kitchen sink is lobbed over towards it, trying to take that fight with the fault line. That's a good connection, Kang. It's blood in the water, you can sense it, smell it, trying to go for the pincer. Contained for now, Heretics have the advantage. But nobody seeking to redeem himself into that spot for a moment's notice. Taking these timings, disrespect is shown. MiniBoo,
He's stuck with the spike.
it's fully squeezed. Out of spot, out of position, still satchels through, and his team's going to make the decision for him. Taking that space onto the site. Now everybody trying to go for the retreat. Damage done, tapping away, pistols in hand. Not enough to claim these kills, but soften them up potentially for that rainy day. Kang is relentless. He won't let them loose, and he will not let them have even a single chance. Heretics somehow finding heads and finding their way through this. Tap through the wall, nobody is left in a difficult spot, a 1v2, but all that damage done, as we said prior. Shots online!
Two players crossfire setup.
30
Might just get
seconds
put
left.
into the blender. Okay, Kang tries to play off the flash. Found a couple of these eco kills. He's handed over the rifle to them. Not just that, damage, stray shots, straight through the smoke, and Woot with the possibility to get this plant online. Putting the pressure down onto RieNs. And he still returns with a frag. Traded though. And Heretics have set themselves up into this post plant. Benji's on with the rifle.
Did Smoggy see MiniBoo here? I don't think he did.
Fault line ready. Time to strike is nice. Smoggy's trying to run these players down still. It's defended from above. benjyfishy, man of the hour. Time's out to tick here. On through the spike, and that rifle handed over. A costly mistake. CHICHOO has to pick up the pieces and forge a path to victory. No more bullets left to do it. And MiniBoo no. Eco. It's nothing really innovative. Okay, Kang. Takes a gander and could have spelled defeat and doom for him, but okay. Stand the turret. Site's been taken up, but players are in position. EDG have got them surrounded on almost every front.
But their weapons aren't good enough to spam, so this plant should go down fairly easily. They throw the paranoia in as well, just to make sure nobody can play Waterfall.
Aftershock is good. Kang being played in here. All that sound and distraction. Shots are here. Head's barely poking over. But it matters not. Give him a Pexa, give him anything. Kang will make it work. Guns have been handed. Crossed over. benjyfishy 1v2 has a lot to deal with. Prowler running him down, and nobody's
To make use of it in the round, but he's playing really passively over towards B right now.
Kang, wall in his face. That's CHICHOO taking the timing straight through the smoke. Damage being done. Stray shots are fired in through B. This feels a little bit hectic on the side of Heretics. Boo! He goes down to the aftershock, none the wiser. And the plant denied. CHICHOO from behind.
Scuttles away. The Heretics get melted.
He could eviscerate them. Gets the connection and the reveal. But it goes on either side here. Fully revealed up. MiniBoo cleaning up onto the corner. Cuts it up from CHICHOO. Trying to get his team right back into this one here. He does have the angle, but he hears that TP, and he's anticipating it in a different direction. And ult, lockdown. It's dropped down. This is trying Heretics now to pave their way through. There's nothing to really break that one. I mean, Simon is going to place the aftershock to see if he can delay and deny the plant from going down, but tucked into the corner, RieNs will get an extension of time into the round now. EDG up onto the flank with the flash. And through waterfall. Overdrive into the hands of KangKang. RieNs just can't hold a candle to that. Movement too good. CHICHOO defusing, but sprayed down, beamed down. Wood holding it down. Nobody can cross the line in the barrier, and Simon
trying to deny. As EDG are trying to deny Rubble currently.
Big reveal, big coverage. To draw this core, but plays being made all across the board. CHICHOO! You didn't have to do it to him, not like that. Embarrasses Heretics in through tree.
He is the immovable object of EDG.
And could we have it?
It's in these opening fights, immaculate, but guess who's there supporting him on that entry too? Simon from the back. The fault line comes through, stuns onto Woot, and frees him up to go for the rest of the kills. KangKang, he can't even believe it behind him.
Disbelief.
He's like, mate,
this guy.
Where are the rest of my kills?
He's calling, wait guys, they've potentially given this all the way up.
They need to rely on ults.
What is that? Wide face, 5 players to receive and face him. Simon steps up, takes the challenge and takes the fight. But now the squeeze, Paranoia is perfect. And an ult to supplement. It's a cherry on top, nobody. Denied. Can't step past the blue room.
10 seconds.
Smoggy's just wondering where it all went wrong.
He's a player that's been lone defending C these past couple rounds. Usually this is his map. He's averaging a kill per round when he plays Clove on Lotus. But this would be something different.
Yeah, he'd have to pump up those numbers heavily. Jumping through, it's MiniBoo. Around down for now. For now being the key words. KangKang is handed, offered an opportunity, and snappy reaction times are on display. Damage and bullets exchange. Woot from behind delivers that dagger, at least stolen from him. It's RieNs. The ult online has a TP into the back. Woot hard commits that. Now you're putting the squeeze onto Smoggy. He
Love this.
is in the danger. There's no retreat here. There's no retreat at all. And once more, Heretics show that discipline on display. KangKang accounted for. It's only one before he's dropped. An open sight here for Heretics.
30 seconds left.
I love that snake bite, trying to deny any space of Potter when she was talking about the nerves being...
Have to remain vigilant. Enough util use, yes, Smoggy. This round when they're a player down.
Bring them down.
Even more so onto these angles. The contact play is called and around Paranoia. Not even a connection. Smoggy is working this map like it's his playground right now, especially onto the side, but he needs some backup and he needs to bail out. Heretics finding it, dashing away, cancel the movement. KangKang dropped down with a decay damage, can't stand against it. Smoggy also being pushed back, postured away in the nano swarm. Benji, they knew he was there. The right util at the right time to punish Smoggy, trying to cleave the way through. 1 kill found, and he's still got a not dead yet! But he might not even need it. On for the ace, damaged Thunderboo.
But I'm not even sure that Smoggy has enough bullets in his gun.
He hasn't gone for the reload. He was scared of a player being close, and now creeping, crawling up close. 1v1 still down to the timings. Smoggy can't do it. Winnable here, going for the potential B pivot. The door was already opened wide here. Benji, footsteps rumbling towards them. And now there's Simon. Time to strike. Time to see if he can collect to corral these kills. Up and around. CHICHOO back and around. Obtains the upgrade. 3 versus 3 is where we stand.
Heretics with time to cancel. EDG thought it was actually a B pivot going on there. You could see it in the way that CHICHOO threw his Paranoia.
Yeah.
And yet they still held tall. Now nobody has to do it all.
Sees the shoulder. Tried to play patiently. And Smoggy drifting into the fight, into the fray. Not watched for, anticipating that re-swing. Ops into the ult now, not dead yet. Spam follows through. He needs the kill, he needs the assist, but Heretics are the ones under that pressure!
You out of his ultimate, and it looked like he was playing passively, but they ran away from the Clove, trying to deny them value, and straight into the waiting arms of CHICHOO. That's tragic for Heretics.
Once more, Odin spam. TP across, TP up top! And Wood is going to be traded. Just the one for his efforts. CHICHOO still here. Guess what? Peeking off of the util. There's more where that came from. Boo. See if he can cleave away in a path right through, but he realized that A is futile. Time to make the great retreat.
Yeah, I think they actually saw both pieces of utility coming from Smoggy and Simon. So they've got a pretty good read here that C is empty. And they're going to confirm it with lockdown.
CHICHOO's all, he can go for the instant reposition as well. They can shore this one up. Know that the site's cleared out. Heretics.
Good plant position too.
Yeah. Trying to think ahead here. Into the round, a bit of spam from Boo.
I like this.
Forces util. Forces EDG to be diligent with the clearing.
They actually,
see it.
yeah, they didn't even use utility though. They saved the util and just barreled forward with 2 or 3 players looking to try to trade out. So now they have that utility to clear the side, but Boo.
Oh, listen, if you're going to try and opt
Smoggy.
in, exactly, brute force. It's a domain where Heretics will seek to punish, yet still Smokes propped up and heads being pried straight off the bodies. Left down to Benji. Planted for him, up onto Mound. Nana swarms up and over, just about catching, but Simon's got the half, and that's a potential wink on drop down. Time is of the essence, ticking away from them. TP up and around.
He might not think he's
claimed. No way, Simon! No way!
The whole game, their comms doesn't really favor it, but now they're driving Heretics into B.
Fast plays all around the map. Trying to go for that reaction. Overdrive, it's here! Kang collects, it's augmented!
Hard for Heretics to read into that though. What is this?
Kang, he's trying to find it. Needs to be disciplined. And just evacuate to get out, but Wood is still there into the back of the side! Unaccounted for!
Spike down.
Will make them rue the day that they decided to ignore that position. 2 dropped, there's the 3rd. It's all on Woot, and this guy is undeniable. The form factor. An ace denied, but Smoggy's got much more to do on the backside.
Finding much. This info, if anything, is good for EDG to play off.
Okay, here in the footsteps.
Baits Woot forwards.
Yeah, Kang's given that timing. Handed on a platter. Boo. Drifting back into position. They'll have to evade a lot of this util. Reveal, it tags. They know he's there. Sees. Delayed. Not delayed enough, I should say. Aftershock now in through the back as well. Gives him a bit of peace of mind. Kang, he's right there, nobody. Make sure that there's no problems occurring just from the backside of pit. benjyfishy in position, in place, flashed the peak, but the weapon at hand just not good enough. He was sharp though. We need more than a keen eye in that spot.
RieNs with it all to do.
Yeah.
And no until they hit.
Exactly, waiting for the util to come back up. Regenerative, that it is. Default line through, benjyfishy.
Is there any play to deny waterfall here? Because otherwise EDG could get spammed.
Yeah, they certainly can. It's a plan tucked into the corner. No spam at work. No player in position to do such that. It's Heretics, 5 alive versus 5. Trying to play this retake now.
Planted for Mountain, but playing on site.
Yeah, controversial. EDG, we'll see if it pays off now. Gonna try and hold this one back. Overdrive, it's already unleashed. Smoggy tucks himself up onto the high ground. Perched away. Damage has definitely been done, and a weakened Boo can do no but scurry. They know what's up. Kang now trying to lead the charge with the rest of his team. There are Smokes though. Drop down in position. Boo just lights him up. Kang heads potentially rolling. Woot.
Spike down.
Beautiful shots, all rattled away. The adjustment by benjyfishy just not in place.
RieNs though with a quick timing, unexpected flank.
It's a tap.
Simon's watching for it, trying to bait it out.
Haven't committed. RieNs is giving that now as a chance for the 1v1. What is going on? Shot's going to miss. Position is revealed. Classic in. Side by side, MiniBoo's right there as well. Can break this one. Rolling Thunder connects onto both of them. We're trying to get the hell out of there, but he's revealed up. Haunt. My goodness, the counter spam is perfect.
Great coverage.
Reinforcements did arrive in time, and Heretics enough to get that initial player advantage.
And I like the change of it. Heretics really looking like they're fighting over rubble there, forces that Rolling Thunder out. Now they're in a great position where you actually can sit back a little further.
Ult's going to be used. Wood's looking for info. Cleared out, broken. Heretics getting a very good idea that this is going to be ending over towards C.
I don't think they have just yet. They're 4 players stacked on A, expecting the re-hit.
They should have, potentially. Maybe hoping that the util's enough to delay, but Alarm bot, Nana Swarm going to be broken here. And a
Benji's waiting for this plan.
He is. Nobody tucked to the corner here. An aftershock just to try and at least bite him that peace of mind. A bit of spam, straight bullets. No kill. Notice sight.
Nobody doesn't plant in the corner. He plants a little off.
Boo's going to be offloading the ult of his own. Nightfall scatters and connects. Gets the mark onto 3 of them. No more sound cues for the majority of them. Satchel's through and abound as well, but a bullet attack slowing them into their approach. The onslaught is occurring, and Heretics looking to barrel their way. EDG looking to try and send it now. Nana Swarm drop down towards the feet. Here's a lot of util going to be used in kind. Boo! Only with the one. Firepower straight back at them. EDG decimate the defense.
With 2 being found from Kang as well. Still continuing to carve into these sites.
Woot and MiniBoo make anything of this. It's a 2v4. But the ult online for MiniBoo. There's chances, but it requires the impetus, a kill to be found at least. But with Woot dropping, chances dwindling, and yeah, we're drifting back into the crossfire setup. He just missed it. I think barely a shoulder, potentially poking out. Ult online, no kill. CHICHOO is avoiding. Dancing with death with that one. But dodged most of it and still found an opening. In through main, Smoggy's collecting. It's EDG working magic across the map.
What was going on there? Was Boo late on the call to get the Viper wall up? Was RieNs late on the acknowledgement of the comm? What is going on over towards B? EDG have just been granted an excellent route back in.
It's that uncertainty swirling. Heretics players are losing track, but maybe RieNs can answer back. It's 2 found. Instant there with a stun. And a swing once more from Simon, but not dead yet. Need to find some value. I believe Smoggy will have to hunt down some kills. TP from CHICHOO, punished. And it leaves it down to 1. The rookie. Struggling this series, at least in this map as well, with his confidence, and he's got to do it against MiniBoo, Benji. Swap of the weapons. Pass the rifle over to the healthier player. And a lockdown committed. Simon, how do you play this? Forced to press forwards, potentially there. He's overstaying his welcome. Swings potentially. Footsteps down!
Simon! Just satisfaction that he managed to make that one work. He was completely stuck. Utterly committed to the play. If Heretics had got him one at a time there.
EDG straight over towards B. Overdrive by Kang. He's earned that one well. A bit of random spray straight through the smokes, cleared out most of the avenues. So nobody with the plant down. Kang holding it down still with that paranoia. The stun disrespected. MiniBoo takes the fight straight to him, dropping him down. But Smoggy's there, lying in wait once more. It's all collapsing. Heretics have no more chances in this map. RieNs would have to pick up the pieces. He'd have to pull up a miracle. The double up discipline. EDG have a chokehold onto the site. Cells with a minimum finish. They're looking to carve their place in the history books by being champ winners. Here, Benji instantly answers.
1 enemy remaining.
Flood defense comes up with the goods. A plant down for Kang to play around, but smoked off. His team was picked apart. Methodical was the nature. And Heretics now can stick this one. Peace of mind here.
Yeah, there's no way.
There's no chance of Kang.
But I'm waiting for him to have that level of impact.
Oh, the punish. Stimmied up. Feeling like he needs to step up to it. Side swing, it's traded. The boo's still there. Knock at the front door here. TP immediately. It's going to be cleaning up CHICHOO. Dropped him 20 seconds.
Smoggy has to leave.
Yeah, that's a TP.
And now these 2 players are scattered.
Kang trying to catch that. He does. Rotations. No safety available, not for Boo. Trying to get a run on, trying to see if they can play this timing well, but already plan is down for Smoggy. Retreats to a bit of safety, back into showers. Kang crossfire. Setup is available all the way up in heaven. Onto the wire, tap already. Bullet to the back. MiniBoo down. And Woot left to do it all. Stray bullets running out. Nothing else to work with, but the sidearm, and still finds that one. Still reload. Time enough for it. The time is ticking. thoroughly against him. Smoggy spraying, spam, not on time. I mean, Woot, 38, 7 bullets.
This is a spot that he's going to have to be cautious as the orb drops, but could backstab.
Oh, EDG contacted all the way, not enough to get the kill there. Bullets flying forwards from Boo. Look at that answer. Testing the defense a little bit. EDG in through a short, spam and spray. An attempt to deny that plan from coming down, but EDG get that extension that they were looking for. Tripled up. Lamps is a hot commodity.
RieNs still has full util. Mosh into Lamps here would clear that out.
Roombot sees it, spots it. MiniBoo just taking the peek anyway. Mosh over the top, doesn't clear it out. Slightest of angles to play into, and that window of opportunity is seized. CHICHOO in through the back, sidestep again. Benji meeting him pound for pound, but it's a 2v3. And the hourglass is running dry. It's a tap from Woot. He wants to force them out into the open.
Heretics.
MiniBoo through the TP. Must have got a tag for him to make a play like that. They want to run them down. Where they stand, Simon.
Thrash is ready.
Gonna be scratching his head at that one.
MiniBoo was looking to take a timing because he couldn't stay short for that long.
Bring them down.
But Kankang's taken one of his own. He slipped into this cubby on B site in front of the Viper wall, and now he can play the rest of his team in.
All over the place, Dizzy!
Enemy.
Combines the might, augmented with the showstopper.
Controlling short with the nade and his sheriff. Takes a timing to go through that TP, and then whips it out of hookah.
Remaining.
Bro, this is
Again, no way, he thought the path was clear, MiniBoo. There's no way you escape. He does not at that.
And then the Thrash comes through to try to Showers crunch, but they're not set up for it, and it was too late to bail him out. It's a disaster for Heretics.
No connection, a wasted ult.
Hiding
Player
from
dropped
that,
down.
hiding from that boombot, Brent, just gave EDG the most enormous advantage in the round. And now Heretics forced to take risks. And with the info that plenty of players were Showers, they've pushed out B, pushed out Fountain, the fight happening in Cave.
There's a brawl skirmish to take place. Kang takes the point on that. He's on 1 HP, you might as well. Go for some wide swings. See if your team can trade you out right behind you. Born for most of the way here. RieNs reveals himself. Look down towards it, orbital strike. That's 13 seconds left to plant. That time pressure is applied. EDG have got to make a go of this one. Rebounds at the volley, but it just about missed. Simon's still alive. Here's the Nightfall now. Sends it flying, and Kang went out. Oh, there's some value. benjyfishy
Last player standing.
dropped down. RieNs knew where he was from prior. Players are stepping up to the challenge here, but he's going to try and pluck them out of the picture still. EDG troubled up, locking it down, ensuring that RieNs cannot step over that line. Full control, he's hoping for the random shot. Rebounds, and it does get the connection, but is there any follow-up? Benji playing in front, and again there's that danger! Ults were committed. If Benji wasn't fried in the process, the bullets at least did the job before it. Boo, up and over.
This is where CHICHOO loves to take fights, but RieNs on the other side, and CHICHOO's taking the timing.
Tested here, CHICHOO with that timing. Puts a bullet there, straight to the brain of Boo. Smoggy trying to evacuate, knows that they have to try and retreat, but already the timing, whipping it around. Woot, he's caught all the way behind them. If you kill Smoggy, it's a spike drop down. This timing and angle is absolutely everything. Smoggy, he wins out that fight. CHICHOO, the chokehold onto it, but there's gaps into the play, and the pit just plays them in anyway. Dizzy, not broken in time, gets the reveal. Adjustment by MiniBoo is immaculate. Eviscerating the opposite. Watch the live, but MiniBoo now is going to be under an immense amount of pressure. Woot's going to be covering. Fire over the shoulder. Still trying to lock down that Showers control as well, but revealed up. There's some danger here still. Sees, connects. They see the tether into the corner. CHICHOO. It's a nasty one. Pulls it back from the brink, but not before he is toppled. Lamps control. Once again putting the premium. Simon. What is that, man? Matters into his own hands. This rookie is lighting them up. You're gonna be joking. Very deep flank, Woot. Now Laura in hands, Boo seeking to retreat. It's an open angle, unaccounted for.
I like this pause though. You've already killed the Smokes player. If you wait out the Viper wall, they've got nothing to be able to stop you. Woot's really the only danger player here, I think.
Gets the info.
Then again, this pit is actually going to be a little difficult to get through. I'm surprised Benji invests this. 4v5 with only a Sheriff.
Yeah, Woot's got the info. I think that they're all trying to make their way over towards B, and they're already holding this down, missing the shots. Needed to be towards the dome anyway. And TP's putting a squeeze back onto him. Still, Kang. Maybe a bit of miscom.
MiniBoo has ult.
And
This
it's right into
this
the
round should
fight.
be over.
It's theirs for the taking. Showstopper unleashed. Let loose onto the feet. Nobody did not stand a chance. Blown to smithereens, reveals up and counting. 6 seconds left. There's no plant in sight. You can take your time because a round is in the palm of their hands. Heretics. Swing bang. At least the pendulum.
Amazing when they're a man down. But here, they were rifles down as well. No smokes player on defense. The ults ended up closing it out, but really,
23 seconds left, time running short. It's an ult offloaded. Kang trying to get into the mix, into the action, and a fight to be taken, but traded out anyway. Beam down with the Phantom in hand. It's just that 1-for-1, and the plant from Simon is going to go off anyway. There's no pushback occurring, not from Heretics, not right now, but maybe enough damage has been done. It's a 4 versus 4. Reset into the round. Benji was just watching for any sort of stragglers. Hard committed positions by EDG. It's up to Smoggy to hold them back from the elbow angle. Pixel angle to work with Nade. This is cheeky. Dodges, rebounds, snakebite at hand. Heretics carving out chunks and pieces of the map, but they're being met here, at least the firepower. CHICHOO!
you've been seeing on Lotus, for example, if you want to compare the past map. Read from MiniBoo.
And repositions. Up and over to heaven, walking their way forwards. I mean, EDG not to be deterred.
No, and Benji is aware that they're giving Lamps control right now, but it does mean that he's got to watch multiple positions.
Position sucks. I mean, Benji in this spot is going to try and retreat as well. They don't have showers control. Luckily, nobody's there ready to pounce on him when the damage is done. Simon, another play to be made. The rookie wants to step up straight away. Here's that reload! And Boo just barely ready to wrangle control. Straight back at him. Orbital strike. No damage done, but Smoggy collecting kills from all across the place. MiniBoo seeking to dominate the angle. Make sure the showers is not being recleared into this 3v3. Satchel's overhead have to be broken. The pressure get into them. Satchel breaks it. Dizzy up and over, in through the smoke though. Nobody spamming. And now swarming. Dominating. EDG.
Just ended up being completely exposed. Get the call.
Footsteps.
Not even.
Dash through and away. The crossfire set up. It's broken apart to pieces. TP. It's not enough. MiniBoo with just the one, but the orbital strike does at least split them in twine. EDG trying to go for this one now. Smoggy with the plant. Back being held. That's CHICHOO watching onto the angle. Still with control. Simon is alive and kicking. Making sure that the flank is watched for.
I like the smoke. Allows them to take backside control. But they've got so much more to do here, Team Heretics.
Yeah.
They've allowed EDG in again. Plant, post-plant positions, all looking very diligent.
Haunts up on either side here. Up and over. Will need to be pre-aimed. Boo's on top of it. Clears the way for most of this hookah.
He sees two.
All he has to be used. Sees up and over. It's dodged, it's missed. Simon with the timing. Softened up, damaged up, but the molly now rebounds, and it should be good for the cause already. The circle's starting to shrink. Time is starting to run short. CHICHOO denies any chances.
Close it out.
All they need is bind. All Heretics need is a kill, potentially to open up this A site. Right for the taking. Nobody with a spray down, spam shots, no connection, no damage done. Inside through the smoke, RieNs. Beautiful shot.
Fight on the flank here.
Benji's gonna seek to maintain control of this angle. Simon again, the rookie, asked to do quite a lot in this spot, but diligent. Cool, calm and collected from almost the entirety of Heretics. It's a pistol round that's in the palm of their hands.
Yeah, major win for them here. EDG did look a little shaky on their attack side macro, which is a wild thing to be saying, considering that they still got 6 rounds out of it.
And here the hearts break of many of these players, or perhaps just sing in unison. CHICHOO and Kang. That's beautiful work.
It couldn't have gone better for them.
Spectacular.
There's so much danger going for a play like that. And Boo's now has to win a 1v4.
This one part easier, but not. Molly in the hands of Smoggy, and as that contact caught, players are falling to firing finish, potentially in the A short avenue. RieNs has got to answer back. It does so with that shot. Right on target, 2v3. Boo from the side turns into a 2 versus 2, slightly more winnable. Out wide, Not accounting for it, and the horn is...
You've got 3 spots that you can be swung from, including the teleporter.
Boo's got his util out. Oh my goodness, almost adjusting still. Kang with the 1 double satchels, committed to try and stay alive. Nobody. Eyes set onto the target. Mosh pit up and over. Now with the nade and the TP's core. Benji! Can't get the third, but already he's done the damage and now doubled up. Kills collected. It's a swarm and an overwhelming presence from Heretics in through the side into the back of his showstopper. This is where it should thrive. Up and over. But a shot returned. Bullet to the brain. Nobody with a hell of a task. Gargantuan in nature and a wide swing.
Not even a smile there for the family. They can't bring themselves to believe.
And I can't blame them.
Well, a small moment.
Goes his way through. Nightfall is used very preemptively. You can sidestep that one with ease if you're Heretics, but 30 seconds. Time is running short.
The fast flank.
And here it is. All emphasis placed onto this. MiniBoo. It's a showstopper in his hands. One right decision, one correct guess could completely change the tide of this fight. Woot dismisses the dizzy with ease once more. Nightfall's dropped, cracking down on his orbital strike, trying to spray them down. Players are dropped on every single angle. MiniBoo wins the fight out, and time is barely there to spare. CHICHOO experience.
What on earth? Control at all times, Kang.
Benji!
And then just leave hookah.
Plays in front of him, goes for the no-scope, spam down, hello, ults online, CHICHOO, an attempt to deny the plant. Online, but at least collects the kill before the trade is online, up to 12 and that plant goes off without a hitch. Heretics can feel it.
They know the Benji is market.
He's going to be holding it, still with that operator. You can't really get active into this moment, but oh, hearing the footsteps. Double back, Simon! Lights him up. Heads will roll, and it's EDG to just, trying to stay alive into this map at this point. It's all stacked against them. Avenues accounted for. Positions watched, but luck at a draw there. Util out into the hands. Spamming, praying away down to the 1v1. Simon has got to do it all. A tap and a short land. Slower play by Heretics, and still they are in the driving seat. Nobody tucks himself close, a bit of stray spam, but nobody finding a mark. He's weaving around them, dancing around them. Eventually found and dropped. Plants it online, but none the wiser. And an ult in the hands of Kang. Spotting the retreating players, at least hearing it. A pre-fire towards the corner to no avail. Nade, rebounds, damage, connects, it cancels. RieNs, he's out of it. Simon's defusing. What about body block? Simon, he's got it all the way. To answer, hard committed onto the corner. Showstopper right from behind. But Kang skewers them in place. Up and over with a Soundcue's cut. EDG making a go of things. 35 seconds, the plant is down. Nade and Molly down at the feet, dropping Boo in place. And Woot can do naught but watch on in horror. Essentially a bargain bin buy, don't get me wrong, there's still that danger, but it's all on the line and they're all grouped up. This is very much looking like an all-in play and approach. Horns is not broken, Nade and spam right through the box. An opening kill onto Smoggy, pit in place. Nobody seeking to answer back.
This is where Kang should be looking to pick up the rifle. He does. They have thrashed to try to clear the pit. There's still many chances for EDG to take it to overtime.
Flank control watched for, and like you said, the thrash is going to be clearing and cleaving the way through. Path potentially. Here, lying in wait, Thrash is there alongside the C's. His players need to be defended. Woot steps up to the challenge, but dropped inside. Kang! Overtime in sight. And EDG are hungry for it. Trying to will it forward, defuse the nade, but the shot's online! They don't have it! Time! It's not online, man! Heartbreak!
Incredible contrast that is to the previous time where CHICHOO was able to body block the molly. This time, Boo makes all the difference. Fires it from the same spot. It wasn't blocked. And Simon tries to do what he can, but melts away in here.
He's holding the slightest of off angles here with a knife. Activates the cage. He's going to be hiding in this one. Here's that timing and strikes right where it hurts. Kang removed. Chewing up these players as well, but he's just got to try and survive with the flash in his face through the backside control. He can lay claim and lay waste, but CHICHOO is doing exactly that on the other side of things. Cracked wide open. Rotations are forced, and damage still yet to be done. Nobody.
Standing ahead.
He's creeping, crawling forwards, finally reveals his hands. He's using the dart to try and get ahead of the timing, but he's dropped instead.
That's way too aggressive for nobody. It's just giving away the advantage, but
Over the
Smoggy's there.
top! MiniBoo! The return of the fire, the return of the shot to 2v2. Anyone's game here for the pistol round.
Nobody's distraction, though, has given these players so much space to go and play with. CHICHOO's post-plant position is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And somehow MiniBoo and Benji are reading into it. They're slowly clearing this.
Slowly clearing, but damage needs to be done. benjyfishy doesn't account for Simon. Star. Shot that two alongside that flash. This is a little bit precarious as well. These players are going to be trying to meet their match. Hold him to the side there. Kang seeking to dash into play, but already dealt with. Dart into one of the players. Woot is tucked. It's at the tipping point here, but he's able to escape in kind.
Yeah, well escaped, actually. He was under a huge amount of util pressure there. I like the idea from Heretics. They doubled up on the ult orb, thinking that CHICHOO was going to play around for it.
Right there.
Uncertainty though, but orb's going to be picked up. Knife is broken. MiniBoo is low enough still, trying to at least remove one of the heads of these players. EDG do not like what they've seen. Still, they don't have control of the map anywhere else. They're grouped up here for very much an all-in over towards B.
I think MiniBoo's got to be hitting those. If people are walking into his crosshair, you have to be good for it. This is the final map of the grand finals of champs. You cannot let free kills escape.
Boo. Great timing on the swing, a little bit labor with the follow-up. Able to achieve second kill that he was hoping for. Stars rejuvenated. MiniBoo, talk about heating up. And he will turn up.
Back with a vengeance.
I have the spike.
An impossible task for Smoggy here. We're seeing quite a bit of EDG trying to sneak through along this back pillar
10
route.
seconds left.
Silence.
The more damage he does, the better it is. But he's not going to be able to get even the plant down.
Well,
I mean, he'll go for it for the money, of course,
Yeah,
but
but
not
the
to
money-
extend the round.
into the tail end. Not the worst scenario.
Yeah, it means though that he has to cuts off those defensive rotates.
Tag onto the one. Smoggy's ahead of most of this. Primed and ready. Good pounce being double held, and while the Dizzy gets that acknowledgement, connecting shots here for Smoggy. Realizes his back is open. The paranoia has to be let loose. Unleashed that. Up and over top. Spam potential might be there. Woot will just lock that one down. Crouched up. Finds the angle, but an open B side as a result of it. It's all about whether EDG can find that spacing, and already in through the back of the site. Unexpected Woot. Let's not get punished though. Flash up and over towards the top. It's gone 1-for-1 with the kills, and Simon! Goodness me, Benji able to respond. Flatlines him. Brings it to that 1v2 to clutch. They'd love to win. Nobody offers up the kill anyway. 7 bullets remaining. CHICHOO knows to play his life.
And as he backs up, this is going to be a tough situation for Benji.
Definitely is. On top of it, tap to force out the first round of this. Position to be played. Cam catches it! Feeling now of all the experience that they have got themselves in. Shocks. Close to cleared away once more, but it's Trip. Lay it down at the feet. Cosmic Divide will ensure that they don't get spammed down. That's precarious. Kang drifting off to the edge there, but the plant should go down without any problem. Simon lays it down onto the floor. 5v5 still, and the flank is being watched ever so slightly. Still, there's that uncertainty you can see. Heads on a swivel. MiniBoo's scared of the punish.
Yeah, the star not being laid down here on the spike, actually.
No
Whoa,
one's
they did not expect Kang.
Kang's laying claim towards the back of the side. Nowhere clearing. MiniBoo has to strike. Spraying down. Survival is necessary.
CHICHOO.
Enough for the fire from behind. RieNs now sticking. Pull is late. Half already. And up onto the flank. CHICHOO has bought him an opportunity. And no one can stand again. Play like this, forcing them out into the open, updraft dash and away, but somehow missed the mark in the timing. EDG, they contain the flank, but the flood is now through. Heretics, out through the back now, Smokes and Stars, placed down, trying to divide and conquer in through the map, but CHICHOO again.
In any round, because you can't take away a main.
Yeah, no pushback, damage done. Stray bullets, RieNs really needs to be careful here.
Playing in Benji.
Flashes out and through. Benji in through the back once more, shock darts. Laying down the damage, laying down the bullets, but it's just a bit delayed. RieNs can't quite deny that one. And now the Thrash, trying to play them back in, is still sprayed down off to the side, collecting these kills. dissecting the map. Heretics are trying to flood their way back in once more, but Stars are layered down. Darts revealing all. Post-plan util for days on EDG's side. It comes down to the shots being hit. Woo with the defuse. Once more to pull in sight. No half obtained. And drop down to the wire. Hunter's Fury will close with no issues at all. Boo is left to scramble.
I need to see them getting aggressive on defense here, I think.
Nice pushback. Dash is active. In through, there's the slightest of timings, but RieNs, the shot just missing. Defense in ordered here. Simon just pushing back the invaders onto the site. It is theirs. RieNs. Ult just popped off. It's a winnable scenario, and the kill is collected. Spike needs to go down. 4 seconds, nobody. Will he be able to stick it? Denied! From the...
Here.
And you probably have to go for a re-clear, but that's difficult with MiniBoo opping.
How do you clear through the fog of war? Smokes at their back, benjyfishy. Here's the dash. Knows his time is now. That's a mosh pit that he just kicks right into their face, and they weren't perhaps expecting that. Still, Spike dropped down to the feet. The side opened up overwards, at least B main. 3 versus 3 though. This is rapid by Heretics, looking to shore this one up. Potential for the flood, but an off retake, as you mentioned, is never ideal. Whips it around him, but he dropped. 2v2.
Here.
Not willing to give up that operator just yet, KanKang. Down into the bridge, almost takes the timing straight past the Dizzy. He's causing all sorts of problems, mischief right now, and he just needs to buy time for Simon. Striking right where it hurts, dropping.
Setting up for the A split, which we've not seen very much of. Nobody in mid, nobody to try to punish.
It's a fake, I think, potentially trying to pull these players for Simon to capitalize, but no, the call is cancelled anyway. They want to take this one in the direction of A. Bodies are still lining up, reinforcements arriving here in the footsteps. It's a rumble and a scattered fight indeed. Skirmish to be taken, EDG! A striking right where it hurts, nobody's detained. But honestly, again, the scaling that is required. Touch to the side and the weapon's right out, ready to strike. Boo is dropped in place, and MiniBoo left with it all to do. It's just not possible. Woot the Wonder Boy. He'll make a good go, but that is
Could be anybody there.
Key's been left in the door. Spike exchanges of the hands. You hear these footsteps and have a tap as well, seeing what the reaction is, and maybe counter spam. Push back posture, Boo can't stand against it. Cosmic Divide though is ready, lying in wait.
The protocols are so good from EDG to get the plant down. They're not getting caught by this.
Benji though, up onto the cross, that was up through mid. KanKang was trying to be that delayed pressure, presence, potential. It's all going to be removed now, and you can try and flood these players right back in. CHICHOO, spammable angle, finally removed. Front of the site is theirs, and here is the ult. Cosmic Divide has to be used, Simon. What is that? Hunter's Fury, off and around. Where's the next layer to all of this here? Wingman onto the defuse, MiniBoo sticking already. Hold the line, cross fires, in order, in action. Heretics. Hold on.
Nobody, and CHICHOO on an island, but nobody. What are you doing? Giving away your position here.
Yeah,
But
I mean, firing the dart.
he gets away with it.
Knew that the play was being made here, and they've lost control of mid into the process. Oh my God! Nobody!
Spike down A.
Oh, goodness me!
30 seconds
The util is primed and ready. Into the hands of these players on either side here to pull, to meet that one with the Dizzy. Pound for pound, bodies are going to drop and fall, but it's Hardy. It's perfect once more. Nobody! And Simon! They combine their might. They drop these Heretics players dead. Time against them once more. Boo needs to get this kill and will do just that. Defending, punched up. RieNs rounded about.
Heretics are going to go for the Cosmic Divide play, looking for the plant, looking to try to play the post.
It's fast and loose, but it's what they require in a moment like this. Up and over, CHICHOO weaving in and out, needs to stay alive in this time, but already being swarmed, Dizzy up and around in his face. And kills are collected at least. With CHICHOO dropped, there's a chance. Plan already down by Heretics. That's what the ults are good for here. But up through heaven as well, plenty more bodies left to meet them. Spamming away, MiniBoo! Sheriff in hand. He's done enough surely for them. No rifle picked up, but the damage done with those 2 players dropped. He's got to be feeling good about it. Players retreat, EDG realizing, let's give this one up. Let's play for it at a future round.
Every round is going to feel like a mountain to climb for Heretics. They need so many of them.
Gun here.
This one, hugely important.
Smoke activated, nobody's inside it. Trying to get ahead of the curve and ahead of most of these players as well, but barrels out, instant trade, Woot is good for it. Star up and over, CHICHOO trying to stun, trying to stay alive, but against that, it's an onslaught, and it's overwhelming. Simon back in the fray, in the fight, but dropped at a moment's notice like that. This is Heretics again with an open answer to this B site.
That MOSH lineup is really good for being able to deal with the way that CHICHOO wants to anchor the site. He only had a Sheriff in hand. We've seen nobody go for plays like that where he tucks inside a smoke, and to be honest, even on the pistol round most recently, it did actually pay off for him. He got out, got 3. But this time, 1 for 1, and that trading from Heretics that they rely on comes through. They actually need those weapons.
Kill. Field. What a mistake. Stack of players is now coming. Dart. It's going to be Cloudburst. Cannot defend. KanGang away from that angle. Still Heaven untouched. And CHICHOO around the back as well. Good with the aim, but still damage not enough done. Hunter's Fury, if nobody is let loose, it's ripped out into place, and the kill is collected but used in kind by RieNs. It's not an ult that they're going to have here. And EDG, they can pounce on this. They can claim that 12.
They can back off site. CHICHOO fell in the midst of all of this. No Cosmic Divide available.
But still potentially overzealous. Past their own trips into the backside controller. Paranoia sweeps his way through and cuts out those angles. Dart up and over. Swing from Benji. Boo provides the finishing cover. And the firing line is there. Simon can only do so much. The position like this. Lifted. Both of these teams are going to be hoping, praying for a play made. Dash forwards, KanGang. It's lighter weaponry to work with. benjyfishy has to hold back the line. Overwhelmed and swarmed. Too many bodies. The Blade Storm is unleashed. KanGang trying to make the most of this. Right there behind them, they've lost control of the flank. Heretics have to keep a watchful eye onto this one, but options available if they want to flip the map.
Concealment.
Low enough. One bullet will do him in. KanGang aims to do the most, and an open sightline. Head is found. Out for the side once more. Boo swings. Perfect timing, but leaps into the fray and wasn't expecting that. Smoggy fully aware. RieNs potentially accounted for, maybe heard the footsteps, maybe not, I'm not too sure. Still gets the job done. Time is ticking. Woot to do it all. Thrash in hand. You can see to deny, you can see to delay. Up and over the TP. Woot! Has he got it done?
That's so close.
The circle shrinking.
I don't think he's got it.
It's milliseconds. Smoggy! Oh my! It's a rapid play from Heretics. He's going to be leading the charge once more. Blade Storm, dash to the side. Evacuation, caught on either side. Up and over though. The high ground perch and potentially the danger zone. Dizzy up and over the top. Connections abound. Heretics are dropping them all in their place. It's RieNs. Watchful eye onto all the angles. He dominates them onto the side. Simon to respond, but it's only the one. Ult is available in the back pocket. But do you choose to use it? Do you choose to commit? Heads available, ready to be popped. But it's all RieNs and Woot, side by side. He slapped them down.
The Turkish brothers in arms. Playing next to the Lithuanian brothers in blood. Heretics. They've just come out with another blinder, and they've taken
the pressure shifted onto them, and KanGang forced to step up to the moment. Dash to avoid, and shots are fired. KanGang, he's monstrous when he gets going. This man right here, been highlighting him, been gassing him. He's going to be under that pressure, but still delivers. One shot found. And a chisel slowly etching away the potential for EDG to make history for China. A trophy lift in sight. RieNs with the plan. Cosmic Divide providing that safety. But it fades away. And a reset called for. Player disadvantage still here. Plenty of targets. Open and shut. Simon with the ult. Paranoia sweeps. This is it. An attempt to deny. Quick scope in place. EDG. It's up to Boo to push them back and away. TP's up and over. No kill to be found. It's one man. What can he do against the might of EDG? Absolutely squat.
After 4 years of hard work, of blood and sweat, today, might finally see that time for the tears that Kang Kong's been holding back. He said he wouldn't cry until he'd won a championship. He didn't just win today. He sealed, signed, and delivered the game for them at the end there on Abyss. His tears on the other side as 2 back-to-back grand finals fall away from Heretics. Heartbreaking fashion. But the bitter taste of defeat in Shanghai swept away, cleansed from the palate. One sweet sip of...
세상이 알립니다. 2024년 발로란트 챔피언 에드워드 게임!
It's vindicating, it's validating.